is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net. Thank you so much for putting a few minutes of your time here with me today on my media channel. Today we are taking a few steps back to unbox something really big. I don't even know if it will fit on the whole thing. Okay, this is Godzilla, the Showa era of films from 1954 to 1975. These are the original Godzilla films that started it all. Now, this is a Criterion Collection. Let's move this up a little bit. Like, we are definitely in new territory today. This is the 1,000 number of the Criterion Collection. Yeah, when you see that sticker, they went big. And yes, obviously, I bought this during the 50% off sale. Folks, things like this, nice as they are, always wait for the 50% off sale at Criterion or Barnes & Noble because it'll save you so much money. Now, I've had this for a while, and I kind of decided I wanted to have a Godzilla marathon. Also, there's some Criterion videos I'm going to be working on, so I kind of figured this one I need to get started on a little bit early. So first of all, let's talk about the packaging because I am both a fan and not a fan of this packaging. I'm a fan because, oh my gosh, just look at it. It's beautiful. I love the artwork. This is just super nice packaging. I hate it because I actually have on my Criterion shelf the movies in order. This is the one of the few that can't actually be on that shelf because look at it. It's just really, really big. And oh, look, I probably should have grabbed like a regular Criterion thing to kind of show it side by side, but it just trust me, I think you could stack two of the Blu-rays next to this thing. Um, you know, on the back it has it lists of 15 movies. It starts with Godzilla, which is probably, I'm going to be honest, that's probably the best of this era. I mean, as you continue going on, you have like Godzilla Raids Again, King Kong versus Godzilla, which I actually saw years ago on VHS, Mothra versus Godzilla, Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, Invasion of the Astro Monster, Ebirah, Horror of the Deep. So not every single one has Godzilla in it. Son of Godzilla, Destroy all monsters attack, Godzilla versus Hedorah, Godzilla versus Gigan, Godzilla versus Megalon, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, Terror of Mechagodzilla. I mean, look, here's the thing. I think most of these are kind of corny, to be honest. They have their place in film history, but I think the original one is definitely the best one. This is like not Sting. Now, in 1954, an enormous beast clawed its way out of the sea, destroying everything in its path and changed movies forever. The arresting original Godzilla soon gave rise to an entire monster movie genre, Kaiju Iga. But the king of the monsters continued to reign supreme. In 14 fiercely entertaining sequels over the next 2 decades, Godzilla defended its throne against a host of other formidable creatures, transforming from a terrifying symbol of nuclear annihilation into a benevolent, if still belligerent, Earth protector. Collected here for the first time are all 15 Godzilla films of Japan's Showa-Era in a landmark set of showcasing its technical wizardry, fantastical storytelling, and indomitable international appeal that established the most iconic giant monster the cinema has ever seen. Now, what is the Showa era referring to? It was a period of movies made during the reign of a particular Japanese emperor. That's not super important right now, and they're advertising international versions, high definition transfers, and interviews, commentaries, but of course the big thing is the lavishly illustrated deluxe hardcover book featuring an essay by cinema historian Steve Rifle, notes on the films by cinema historian Ed Godzi. Oh gosh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Godzizeki. Godzizeki. I'm going to assume that's correct. And new illustrations by Arthur Adams, Sophie Camp. So, this is why we're doing the unboxing, because, this is a set that, unlike a lot of sets on this might actually be too pricey for some people. It should be noted that the original Godzilla does have its own standalone 4K release, which I also have. And in my opinion, this is only, in my opinion, this is like for hardcore Godzilla fans and people who want to complete the Criterion Collection. If you're just a standard movie fan, I'd recommend just getting the original Godzilla on Criterion. That's the best one. It's also the one was the most to say because Godzilla actually began as a metaphor for nuclear powers gone astray, and it was kind of interesting to see such a high warning from the filmmakers turn into basically fun popcorn entertainment. And I think the Gareth Edwards Godzilla movie attempted to bring that back before they threw King Kong in there, and kind of the cycle continued. So let's open this thing. It's finally, after these couple of years, it's finally coming out of the package. Finally coming out of the package. I can't believe I'm opening this. Ooh, I like the material of the book. It feels. Ooh, I love how that feels. Now this is one of the other reasons to make this, because I got to take this off. And this is probably going to go in the garbage because, But, ooh, look at that. That is a very, very nice illustration of Godzilla in the sea. Take this glue off. Now let's look at what the inside of this gigantic thing looks like. Okay. So I have to admit, the artwork in this is spectacular. This is really getting me pumped to watch one of these movies tonight. Okay, so here's the essay. Because it's on this super oversized book, it looks a little bit different. It looks more like a newspaper clipping. It has actually contents. Like it has an index content. Like this is, I mean, this is almost like a real book. And there's more. So they actually write something for every single Godzilla movie. That is super impressive. I remember watching King Kong versus Godzilla. I was with my friend Caleb and Nikki and Jonathan. They were all spending the night. We really had a fun time. I think Godzilla won on that one. Mothra versus Godzilla. I haven't seen that one. I do know who Mothra is, though. So let's see here. I don't think this is considered. I guess this is considered a Godzilla movie. Godzilla is in it, but he is a protector of the Earth in this one. The first time he was do so. Invasion of the Astro Monster. Okay, that Godzilla thing is kind of a little goofy. It kind of looks like Mario in that. Okay, shot. I don't know. That one's not so great. That one's pretty cool again, though. I do like how they're color coding all of the films and everything. Son of Godzilla. Oh, look at that. He's a cute little guy, isn't he? Okay, I'm sorry, folks. I know that was extremely corny. Destroy all monsters. So, I guess the Son of Godzilla is in that movie too. Like, I'm eventually going to watch them all, and this is one of the reasons why I'm opening it now, because at some point I'm going to get to this episode of my Criterion series, and it's just going to be a lot of work, so I got to kind of start now. All monsters attack. Kind of a similar name to Destroy All Monsters, but okay. Godzilla versus Hedorah. The pages kind of stick together. I don't know why. Godzilla versus Gigan. That looks like a really cool graphic novel. Like, I would actually read that graphic novel. Godzilla versus Megalon. It is cool that they're getting like different artists to illustrate for all these different movies. That's really cool. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. And then Terror of Mechagodzilla. Then we get over here. So we have information on the transfer, special thanks, the credits. So Universal is one of the people so I don't know how long this is going to be in print, but I can almost guarantee this will be out of print at some point. And here are the discs. And I'm not going to pull the discs out for a couple of reasons. One, I don't think we actually need to. I think you kind of get the idea. pretty pretty closely. Although I do like how behind. We'll take out one. Take out one just to see. Okay, that's not as difficult to take out as I expected. Okay, so parts of the artwork are behind that. I guess. Well, wait a minute. No, I don't need to pull them out so we can see the artwork because I think that's the same. Yeah, it's the same artwork as from the beginning. So I do like how they color code them. That's actually really clever how they did that. It's not the most ideal way to stack the discs. For those of you who have short fingernails, get ready. You're gonna have a little bit of a struggle, I think. And they can, I think they can sink pretty far. Like here's number 6, and that's like really, wow. That one like got like really stuck. Oh man, do I shoot? Let me rub that off. Yeah, unfortunately, that can kind of happen with this sort of casing. Oh man, there we go. But I mean, look, this does always raise the debate. What would you rather have, great packaging or more practical disc holders? I'm kind of the belief of the latter, but I'm not gonna lie, the whole set is pretty cool. So this is Godzilla, the Showa-Era films, the 1000th release from the Criterion Collection. Probably the biggest blemish against it is if you're a completionist, you're going to be buying Godzilla twice because there is a standalone release of Godzilla. Although I suspect the disc is the same, but I can't comment on that just yet. So, eventually I will be reviewing this on my main iCritic channel in way more detail. I expect it to be a very long video. But in the meantime, this is what the packaging looks like. This is what's inside for those of you who are on the fence, because it is a lot of money. Even with the 50% off, you're still committing at least $100 to picking it up. So this is a good way for you to see what's on the inside and plan accordingly. But I would like to know, do any of you own this? Did you buy it? What do you think about it? What do you think about having to buy Godzilla separately? Heck, are the Godzilla discs the same outside of the transfer? Because obviously a Blu-ray is going to be different from a 4K. But I would like to know, so comment below, and I'll see you at the movies. Take care, everyone.
Hey, you made it to the end. Thank you so much for making it to the end. Just a few more things. First of all, the names that you see on the screen, these are our Patreon and YouTube member supporters. And I thank each and every one of them. Their support helps me make exclusive videos for Patreon and YouTube members, as well as keep the channel running. And of course, is just of huge kindness to me. Also, don't forget to check out the iCritic-led podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Deezer, whatever podcasting service you listen to. It is there. We definitely want to see you there. And hey, there's also other videos that you can check out. So, check out these other channels, these other videos, especially that one. I think that's a really good one.